Hey, how's it going? It's June 22nd, 2022. This is your Daily Sweet Talk. I saw a tweet earlier that said, it really is kind of astounding how Disney turned a movie series that defined a genre into endless, meaningless, mediocre TV. And I just assumed they were talking about Marvel and the MCU. Even though, I mean, it is recent, but I would say defined a genre of superhero movies. Like, sure, kind of, you know? If you consider that a genre. But of course, they were talking about Star Wars. Now, I could talk about that. Oh my god, I just realized, speaking of Star Wars, with the pod racing. I never thought of that. How it says pod racing in Star Wars. Um, but I'm not as much of a Star Wars fan. I would consider myself a Marvel fan as much as anybody. I watch all the movies, I watch all the shows. And yeah, the shows are pretty mediocre. Now, I enjoyed Loki. I thought Loki was fun, but all of them just it's what's weird about the Marvel Disney Plus shows. Not Daredevil, not Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, whatever, Punisher, or even maybe Runaways if that's connected, or Cloak and Dagger. I haven't seen those. I was watching Agents of Shield at one point, and I'm trying to like get back into finishing that. Um, but the new shows they're making for Disney Plus have like are as important to the MCU as the movies are, or they're supposed to be. One of them already has been WandaVision because that led right into Doctor Strange too. So if they're going to do that, they have to be on par with the movies, and I would say they are not. Now, Marvel has had some movies recently that are also not very good, but they've at least been like different. As much as any of the Marvel movies have their own identity, they do, and the Marvel shows kind of do, but they also all kind of feel the same, and that's, I think, a big problem. A show like Moon Knight should not feel anything like WandaVision. And if you take the parts of WandaVision that aren't just trying to be a sitcom, I would say tonally they are very similar to a lot of the like in between moments of Moon Knight. Um, and they just kind of feel bland to me. I don't know. Like it's just kind of it's the same sort of thing I had with early Netflix shows, where somehow all of the shows I would watch, and all the original movies, Orange is the New Black, Special Correspondents, Dean and Laney, Robert Train, they would all kind of feel the same. Like there's just something about the production where it's all just like the same standard. Even Miss Marvel has like some cool visual like stuff they'll do to make themselves stand out in that show. But the structure and everything, um, the way the shows like flow, and especially with like the framing with the intro and outro, they have that like the same through with every Marvel show, which just makes them feel even more the same. And they really should have their more of their own personality, I guess. Like uh, the intro and outro of Guardians of the Galaxy and any of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, either of the two, feels nothing like I don't know, Black Panther. You know, totally different movies. Sure, they both have like the same sort of Marvel CGI in places. Guardians of the Galaxy, I would think, is a little bit better. Especially Black Panther CGI was pretty bad. Um, but that's the other thing. The Marvel TV shows, even though they have these big budgets, they still feel kind of cheap. Um, the Mandalorian, I think, the first season anyway, felt really high quality. It felt like it worked as like in place of a movie. That's, I think, the standard that they need to be like reaching for like high quality TV like that.